very good evening. I'm Aditi Lama and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of South Asian Youth with Vision of Asia. Welcoming this month of December, we look forward to presenting you various stories of community's voice and interaction this holiday season with the festive winter spirit. Much on the ongoing programs to motivate South Asians nationwide on the episode tonight, but before beginning, on a somber note, today the nation saw Americans, generals and former cabinet members pay respects and mourn at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda to the late U.S. President George Bush. The late U.S. H.W. Bush, George Bush, died last week at the age of 94 after a life of service as a World War II hero, head of the CIA and a wartime president. He's now remembered as a figure who represents a bygone era of bipartisan civility in American politics. Much respect to the former U.S. President George H.W. Bush from ITV Gold, Party Worldwide Media. On this note, let's begin the episode for tonight, taking a look at the headlines. Dulhan Expo 2018 attracts thousands to South Asian Bridal Show in Secaucus, New Jersey. Indian Health Camp of New Jersey hosts 20th Anniversary Gala at the Balaji Temple in New Jersey. Eternal Journey featuring Padma Bhushan Dr. L. Subramaniam in New York City. Much after the break on South Asians and their expressions, stay with us in Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We'll be right back. And welcome back. I'm Aditi Lama and you're watching Vision of Asia, South Asian News segment. Let's begin the episode tonight taking a look at an exclusive story featuring renowned Indian violinist and composer Padma Bhushan Dr. L. Subramaniam, who recently addressed a special screening of the new movie Eternal Journey, in which Dr. L. Subramaniam is immersed in a deep musical conversation with Sri Chinmoy, a composer of over 22,000 soulful songs in his musical journey, with a strong message of music as the universal language of peace and connectivity. The premiere was held at the Harbor Grand Studio in New York City. Sri Chinmoy and Dr. L. Subramaniam had a close friendship founded in their mutual respect and love for the art of music, with L. Subramaniam taking much inspiration from Sri Chinmoy. The film screening saw many members of the community, dignitaries and fans of the renowned Padma Bhushan recipient come together to interact with Dr. L. Subramaniam on movie, much more in the art form and a lot. Let's see how the Indian American community responded to the film premiere and our exclusive chat with the respected artist for our ITV viewers.
Well, this is a great opportunity to see two very special personalities working together, Dr. Subramaniam and Sri Chinmoy. So I'm very curious and very happy to be part of this event, and I'm looking forward actually to see this cooperation between them.
At the invitation of Secretary General Uthand, Sri Chinmoy was invited to lead twice-weekly peace meditations for delegates and staff, and until his passing in 2007, he offered his multifaceted inspiration to the UN community through these meditations and other programs for peace. And this wonderful movie that Dr. L. Subramaniam has made with his beautiful music and Sri Chinmoy's is a continuation in the spirit of Sri Chinmoy's work at the UN.
First of all, it's a great pleasure and privilege to be here to see the final film. It's all started, I have been meeting Sri Chinmoy in the past for quite some time. Whenever I used to come to New York, I used to come and meet him. And also, he was very, very kind. We had lunch once, and he used to lift people, which also gave a totally different experience. It's not physically being lifted, but also emotionally and spiritually being lifted. In one of those meetings, he mentioned that we should play together. At that time, he didn't click or register. I said, sure, we will do it. Then all of a sudden, much later, when I was visiting Aspiration Grounds and Ranjanaji played the video, all of a sudden, like a flash, it started, oh my God, what have I said and what have not been done, you know. So that's how the whole spark started.
think music could really change your perspective of any culture, and you understand in very positive and soft way.
We're very grateful to be part of this lovely project that helps transform the world by bringing beautiful music to humanity. Music is a beautiful message for all, and I think the concept of the fine arts helping to bring about peace on earth is a significant one, and one that the United Nations certainly has been trying to put forth for many years now with the culture of peace by both Ambassador Chaudhry, I know, and UNESCO took it on as a 10-year project. It is one of the goals of the United Nations, incorporating culture to bring about world peace, and I think that this project really falls into that category as well, and I'm very glad that both musicians are so very cosmopolitan. Sri Chinmoy and L. Subramaniam, the great maestro of violin and a conductor as well, take it upon themselves to bring this type of very peaceful and self-transforming music to the world.
It's indeed a great honor, and I'm so pleased to be able to stand beside my very respectable Subramaniam ji, and I always wanted to see him. I didn't know that New York will bring this opportunity to me. And you all know that today we are here to pay our respect to Sri Chinmoy. And Sri Chinmoy was born in Bangladesh, and he also has some of his disciples in Bangladesh, particularly in Chittagong, and my maternal grandmother and father, they are from Chittagong. So I'm very much attached with Sri Chinmoy's philosophy and his works, and how he brings out life from lives inside, and how he enlightens people.
So finally, I think the whole thing has become a beautiful, memorable project. It's not a musical project for me, it's a spiritual journey for me. The title is Eternal Journey. That also is very, very strange. All of a sudden, when we were sitting in the aspiration grounds, we were talking about the title. So I mentioned to Ranjana, why not we call it Eternal Journey? She said that's for the last poetry Sri Chinmoy wrote. So it was such an amazing experience to see, almost like this is what he wanted. This is what he wished at that time. And finally, even the title was, both of us thinking in the same line. The project has come as if we are played together. I think for people like Sri Chinmoy, their vision, can be achieved even if they are not physically present. So they are eternally present. That's what it means. And I'm very, very honored and happy to be part of this thing. It has been one of the most memorable and beautiful experiences in my musical career to do this project.
From New York, let's now take a look at New Jersey, which recently saw the 2018 Grand Dulhan Expo taking place at the Midlowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus. Considered as one of the largest South Asian bridal show, the annual expo presented designer fashion shows, performances by urban artists, speech addresses, and a large display of vendor booths for South Asian weddings. The 7-hour-long event was a one-stop shop for brides-to-be and related parties to find all their wedding needs under one roof. A great event in promoting South Asian culture and its accessibility to perform South Asian traditions away from the motherland, the event surely was successful in bringing thousands together. Let's take a look at some highlights from the event, which also featured special performance acts from urban artist Ragstar and Mickey Singh.
What's happening? I'm from London. I just came.
Detroit Stand Up. We just had a show here, the Dulhan Expo, New Jersey. You know, you're watching ITV. Keep watching.
No one ever gets back when they charge for admission. Now your friends wanna get involved. They don't listen when you tell them no. Angel, when we fight, it's like the devil though. If you love her, you should let her go. Hey, you took for granted what was given. Now you're struggling to make that decision. So let me make it easy for you. The hardest thing I've done is promise you a future when I know I'm not the one. I know you felt that pain like I shot you with a gun. So strangers is what's up now. If you know the words, sing it. Let's go. I need to whisper in your ear. Can you lean forward? If I call you by your name, does it mean more? I give you something you can scream for. It's the kind of chat that the king will need a queen for. Boy meets girl. Girl takes the boxes. Built for a boss. She got the body of a goddess. Honest. I tell you how she's honest. She can break your heart, but she'll never break a promise. So sober, but you got me drunk. Off your love is the drug that you know I want. Sanu socha mein chupa gayi hai. Dil chhed ke tu kede paase ja rahi hai. Gal gal sun ja. You know I ain't the type to chase you. Insecure girls always find a way to hit you. But you got it, girl, you know you got it. Everybody talking about you like a trending song. Sing it, sing it. Akana, nakare. Gal sun ja. They love Padma. They love Padma.
ITV, what's up? This is Mickey Singh. We're in New Jersey. We're at Dulhan Expo.
We think that this has been a big size. The capacity is very big, and I think this is a good place. There is a lot of potential for people who are going to have marriage in near future.
तो यहाँ पे दुल्हन एक्सपो में देखने आए हैं. बहुत अच्छा अरेंजमेंट किया हुआ है. एंड वी नो सुनमीत आर्या ऑल्सो, ही हैज़ अ गाय बिहाइंड इट. तो जैसे यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं बहुत अच्छा किया है. और ये ITV तो यहाँ पे है, बहुत अच्छा कवरेज भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. तो वी रियली प्राउड ऑफ सुमीत एंड एन अमेजिंग जॉब. एंड देयर आर लॉट ऑफ वेंडर्स हियर दैट कुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर पीपल हु आर गेटिंग मैरिड.
And it's time for another show break. Stay with us on Vision of Asia. We'll be right back. And welcome back. You're watching IHCNJ Vision of Asia, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from all across. Concluding the show tonight in New Jersey, recently the Indian Health Camp nonprofit held its 20th anniversary fundraising gala at the popular Balaji temple in Bridgewater. Local and state government officials, along with prominent entrepreneurs and community leaders, brought together an attendance of over 700 at the event, which celebrated the accomplishments of the nonprofit that includes dedicated volunteer medical and healthcare professionals and related individuals. With an aim to provide free health care screenings and disease prevention education and awareness to South Asians in New Jersey, the Indian Health Camp has been an influential part of creating a stronger health awareness and access to the uninsured and in-need members of our community. The health fair and the Gala fundraiser commemorated the selfless and dedicated services provided by all volunteers and also aimed at helping the organization move up to the next level for the next year. Let's now take a look at some highlights from the event.
What we want to do with this fundraising event is to expand our services to help needy people for further diagnostic testing, consultations, follow-up, etc. for the chronic disease. Every single year we diagnose close to 20% of abnormalities which requires some kind of follow-up and consultation. So if we do this on a regular basis, we can definitely reduce the complications from the chronic disease, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, etc. And then what we can do, we can intervene early so we can reduce the complication and save lives. This is our goal for next 5 years, and I'm so thankful to all people who came here to help us today. Always thank to ITV, Padma Shri, Dr. Sudhir Parikh and Sudha Parikh for their continued support to our events.
And we are celebrating and we are raising the fund for 20 years of services to the vulnerables living in New Jersey and providing healthcare awareness, screenings, treatment, intervention and resources for ongoing care and acute care for people without insurance or people who do not have enough insurance. And today more than 400 people have come to join us in this celebration. Again, ITV and Dr. Sudhir Parikh is supporting the community healthcare and healthy living today, and I appreciate ITV to come out and especially providing the promotion and spreading the healthy news to the community to how to take care of people so that we can prevent diabetes, hypertension, stroke, other cardiovascular disorders and cancer, and be healthy.
And one of the things I just want to recognize again is how the Indian Health Camp here has done so much. I mean, 7.7% of New Jersey residents do not have insurance. That is a terrible statistic. And that's nearly 700,000 individuals. And by the way, that's extremely important right now to mention because we're trying very hard to make sure that everybody who's not insured does that with the Affordable Care Act before December 15th. And I mention that because if you know anyone who's not insured, to please reach out, and if they don't know how to get insured, to reach out to your people like Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin or my office and any office in the state. Now, we're also proud that you have diagnosed and you have helped so many people in terms of preventative medicine, because preventative medicine is extremely important. And that's why one of the bills that recently was signed into law by Governor Murphy, had to do with basically type 1 diabetes, to make sure that it's recognized and that we have now a day that's recognized. It's the Monday before Thanksgiving of every year, which is now type 1 diabetes day, a day in the life.
And there are two very prominent individuals. At this time, I request Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh to please come to the stage. Of Parikh Worldwide Media. Sudhaben, can you please also join? Thank you.
I must congratulate Tushar Patel, Mr. Kothari, and their team for such an excellent work what they are doing. It's a noble cause. They are reaching out to the community, and you will be surprised to know when Fadia started this camp first time. He came to my office with my friend Dr. Ravindra Patel, and he was in '98, and he said that Sudhir bhai, just help me. And I said, you can always count on me. So I think it's a great noble cause, and more you give, more you become. So keep doing it. Thank you.
Wonderful event to celebrate the 20th anniversary and for all of the wonderful things in terms of the screenings and being able to help so many underinsured and uninsured people. To help 10,000 people when we know that there are even 700,000 uninsured in 2017 in the state of New Jersey. We're working hard, they're working hard, and thank you again for all that you do. We really appreciate it.
What a great program here tonight, 20th anniversary. I couldn't be more proud of the guys who put this together. 10,000 people over the course of time, 20th anniversary. Thank you for inviting me.
And really, I'm very privileged that I'm involved with this health camp since inception, 20 years ago, when it started by Mr. Fadia. And I'm very pleased to see that it's now blossomed into such a great camp, and they served almost 10,000 patients already. And I wish them all the best, and they can always count on ITV as well as Parikh Holwar Media. And Dr. Patel, today's program is going to be seen in India by 60 million subscribers tomorrow. So that's a big thing, and they will know what is Indus Bank is and how the Indus Bank is serving the community. And our Assembly woman, Mrs. Downey, who is serving our community, and she's for India and for Indian community. Thank you.
And this wraps up our segment of South Asian happenings for tonight. Do send us your suggestions to get your voices and organizations on our show. Remember to write to us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on Facebook at ITVGold. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many of our popular shows for free. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Vision of Asia and I am Aditi Lamba. Take care and be well.